Hey guys, I've got one for you today. It's probably going to be a little controversial. Not everyone's going to agree with me, but I'm going to say it anyway. It's not all about money. Welcome to my channel. I'm Aaron. I've been a hobbyist photographer for over 2 decades. On my channel, I focus on photography gear, reviews, and tutorials from the hobbyist perspective. So if you're a hobbyist photographer or an amateur photographer and you're new here, please consider subscribing. It really means a lot to me and it really helps me out. Alright, money. So there's a ton of videos out there that you can watch from professional photographers that focus on how to make money on photography, how to get a career in photography, how much to charge for photography, how to become a professional photographer, and many more. They're entertaining, educational, and inspiring, and you should definitely watch them. And I'm not saying by any means that you shouldn't pursue photography as a career. If that's your career path and that's your goal, I wish you the best of luck, and I really want you to pursue that. Because after all, who doesn't like making a little bit of money from something they love doing? But this video is different, so let's talk for a few minutes. Nobody starts out in professional photography. Everybody starts as a hobbyist or as an amateur. There's some sort of love, creative drive, or life moment that triggers it. For me, my father was heavily into photography, and at a young age, he passed that on. And at about 20, I inherited his film camera. Yeah, that's right, I said film. Like, go to the camera store, wait for developing, and get what you get kind of camera. I took it everywhere I went, and I took some horrible photos to start. So I decided I want to hone my craft. So I enrolled in a local college in a photography program, and I was hooked after using the darkroom. Seeing your photos come to life, manually adjusting the exposure, dodging and burning, it was magic to me. And what I've discovered over the years is that I love the craft of photography. I love the community of people that I've met through the years. I love how I can capture moments in time. Most of all, I love getting out early in the morning and capturing that gorgeous sunrise in complete silence. I'm not gonna lie to you, I've tried throughout the years to get into a career of professional photography or even make money with photography. It just never worked out for me, and that's the story for many. And I'm fine with that, because what drew me to photography in the first place wasn't money. We run a small prop styling, interior styling business out of our home, and we get to work with many professional photographers. Being on set for me is exciting, I love it. To be around all the gear, the lights, the cameras, it's my passion. But watching the photographers work, it's sometimes very stressful for them. Yes, they're making money for doing what they love, but it's easy to lose sight of the craft and get bored with it. And then it becomes just another job. The thing about being a hobbyist photographer is you have full control. You aren't being directed. You aren't trying to please a client who wants you to break the laws of physics. You aren't under someone else's creative control. Professional photography is a hard, competitive, and often very stressful business. It can take years to get your first client, and it may never happen at all. You have to be aware of that fact and never lose sight of what drew you to photography in the first place. For me, photography is an outlet. If I have a bad day at work, there's nothing more fulfilling to me than coming home, grabbing my camera, even if it's just my cell phone, and going out for a walk to the local park or to the creek and just taking some pictures. It's fun, it's creative, and it's mentally healthy too. And photography is a science as well as an art form. And it's a very difficult skill to master, probably one that you never will. And with that, you're constantly learning. You're learning the craft, but also learning to be more creative. And the appealing thing about creativity is your style is different than mine. With today's digital darkroom, as controversial as it may be, only your imagination is the limit. So guys, if photography is your hobby, concentrate on your love of the craft first. If you end up making some money along the way, then that's great, but it's not everything. Sean Tucker did an excellent video a few months ago about his journey to becoming a professional photographer. It's an excellent story and you should definitely check it out. I'll link it up here somewhere and in the description below. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If you like this video and you want to see more, please consider subscribing. It really means a lot to me. I have a bunch of videos coming up about camera basics, photography gear, Lightroom, Photoshop, Luminar, editing photos, Instagram. So hit the bell so you don't miss those and you're notified when I post new videos. And I will see you in the next one.